Terry's almost level 24. Jeez. He's knocking down the mod. You're right, he might catch up to me. Put money on it? I don't know. You might lose that bet because I know I will probably keep riding Zwift. For quite a while. I don't know, I just don't get, like during the week especially, I still get quite the enjoyment out of riding outside anymore, except for when I live stream on the weekends. No. Definitely won't be doing that. I'm gonna ride this route. I forget what the distance on it is. Oh, it looks like 33. We'll see how I feel. I'm pretty okay with like just taking it easy the last 3 days. Just kind of take it as, you know, it is what it is, you know. I'm going to do my best to finish, but I feel like I can just kind of take it easy. So I'm going to try to get at least 90 minutes in, half hour today. Gosh darn, I forgot to turn the heater off. Shit. No, I do want to install a device so that it will do that, but it's like a real simple little installation. And I've just never got around to buying the part that does it. You have to pull the cover off and you insert this device so that it can connect to the Wi-Fi, and Apple Home is what I use. Yeah, mine do in the main house, but the mini split, it's capable of, you just have to, there's an adapter or device that you have to install on it. So unfortunately I'm going to have to jump off here real quick and turn it off because it is already... Yeah. I normally grab the remote and keep the remote with me, and I forgot when I was stretching out. I forgot to grab it. So I'm going to do something with this towel. Hello everybody. Hey, if there's anybody there on TikTok that can give me a follow, I need one more follow to reach my goal for this week. Drop me a follow, somebody. Yeah, I turned it on. I kind of turned everything on as I got going. Same thing with YouTube. I kind of got everything going. Everything started as I was going. No, I never started at the same time because sometimes I stream YouTube or TikTok, or so it's just, I just rather not have them linked. When I shut down, I do, but when I start, never, because I just never know if I'm going to do all platforms or not. Well, I finally finished all the music for my new album. I uploaded it all today. So my new album will be out on January 5th. I moved some of the music to this computer so that we could maybe listen to it in the background. But I gotta figure out how, I gotta log into Outlook to be able to put it on this computer. Brad, hey, thanks for the likes. Appreciate it very much. Hey Brad, I don't know if you're following or not, but drop me a follow. I need one more follow to reach my weekly goal. And then you know how it goes. TikTok gives you another goal, and then another goal, and then another goal, another one, another one. Brad has changed the title, not ending stream, to get 10,000 followers. I've seen people do that. I don't know that that would work very well for me. I saw someone else on TikTok doing that, and 3 days later they had the same title because they've still not reached 10,000. Alright, turning the fan on. What hill is this on Spinfinity? Oh, the bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge, okay. Oh, and I got to follow. Yes. Thank you, Brad, for the follow. You helped me reach that goal. Appreciate it very much. So just like I said, you reach one goal, then it gives you the new one. So you want to know what the new goal is? Receive 2,200 likes. Which we're like almost halfway there. I think it's just in general. I don't think it has to be today, but we'll probably get there. Somebody is, I think Brad is tapping that screen away. So much easier on the keyboard. We're going to try not to get too crazy with the power today. I feel like I'm riding kind of spunky, but I want to make sure I'm kind of keeping it on the down low still. So a little bit too much yellow, a little bit too much red in there. prefer to keep it in the blue today. So I don't want to go really, really slow, but I don't want to go quite green. And I don't want to go in the gray either. The gray is just a bit too slow for today. Almost there, 1800. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Oop. There it is. We got it. We got it. Thank you, everybody, for all the likes on the TikTok live. I appreciate it. Fingers tired. Well, I'm pretty sure we reached it, but let's see here. I'm waiting for it to trigger. Hasn't quite flipped yet. Come on, I know we got it. There it is. Whew, we got it, everybody. Thank you. Got a new follower. We met the follower goal, and we got the likes goal today. Please don't give me any more goals. Stream for 1,000, it might do that. Oh, here it is. I knew it. Go live for 45 minutes. We got that one easy. We got that one easy. We're already at 16 minutes. So I found out today that I actually made quite a bit of revenue on my music streaming on different platforms. There's one platform that made most of my revenue, and that's called Luna Music Streaming Service. I think it's called Luna. So I don't know if that's popular in another country or something, but somehow or another, Yeah, there's a streaming service that my music is quite popular. Whoever uses Luna streaming service, it's not like a lot, but I mean, it was 75 bucks in revenue. So I don't know where Luna is used at. I need to Google it and find out. Twitch. It's your only one? You're not monetized on YouTube? Dimitri, YouTube's where it's at. That is a consistent paycheck. And you have the potential to be bigger than I do, right? Yeah, you, trust me, you are so much more creative than I am from a video photo perspective. Like, Dimitri, it'd be, like, to me, it's a no-brainer for if an idiot like me that can copycat people can make a consistent revenue. Someone that is more creative in that space can easily make good money on there. Oh, Carlos. I don't know what he just gave me, but let's see. GG New Year. All right, I appreciate that. Get the goals for this live? I did. I got a new follower. That was one of the goals. The likes, got them all. So the next goal is go live for 45 minutes. So, and we're already at 20. So that's until they throw the next one at me. Who knows what that will be. Yeah. The one person that followed, I think it was Brad. I don't know if he's still in here, but that one was clutch. As I was sitting on that, need one more follower for a long time. There he is. Thanks, Brad. Alright, y'all, so the last I checked, I'm trying to remember, I think I had 311, maybe more, of the 500 kilometers that I need. And yesterday I came in and did like maybe 20 kilometers, maybe a little less. So I have 3 days left, including today, right? Let me look at the calendar. So today, tomorrow, Wednesday. So technically 3 days. To get the last, I don't know, 100 and, I'll just call it 160 kilometers. So I figure right now I got this, especially if I could do a decent sized one today. 328.9. That's the one I'm at, 328, okay. So if I could do at least 60 today, I don't know, I might do 100. That'll make the last 2 days where all I gotta do is chill. You know, just like if I could do a 30 today, so I need 171. Okay, so if I could do 100 today, or let's just say 60, then that makes it easier over the next 2 days of only needing to do about I don't know, 50 and 50. But I think I can get it. I'm gonna try to get at least 70 today. So Dimitri just showed me on Twitch, I probably shouldn't say that because as soon as TikTok hears you say another platform, they stop promoting you. So Dimitri just showed me I have 171 left to finish 500 kilometers. So if I can knock out at least 70 today, at least 50 and 50, just kind of doing rough math in my head, over the next 2 days. But if I could do 100 today, that'll leave, what, like 35 and 35. So which will be much easier, you know. But what I might do is go kind of big today, go light tomorrow, and finish off with a big one. It's kind of what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. But I will tell you overall, I've never done this challenge before. It's been around forever in the bike cycling community. The Festive 500. If you don't know anything about it, it's from basically Christmas Eve to the end of the year to get 500 kilometers done. I've always known about it, but I've never tried it, never done it. So this is my first year trying it. And I will tell you, I wish I would have done it when I was younger, maybe 3-4 years ago. Because now that I'm older, I just turned 67 on the 19th. This stuff is a bit more challenging than I would have thought a few years ago. So much respect to those that are doing it, especially those that either do all 500 in one day or do 100 5 days in a row. Or there's even crazy people that are doing 500 every day. I don't know about that. Hey, thanks for the happy birthday. Yeah, I don't know. This has been, I would say, not quite as much of a challenge, but I did a challenge a couple of years ago. I did it on TikTok and all the other platforms where I have a Concept 2 rowing machine, and I did 10,000 meters a day all through the month of November, so 31 days straight, 10,000 meters a day. That was definitely more challenging and tougher than this, because this is only, what, 8 days? And you have more control over the amount you do each day. where when you're set to doing 10,000 a day for 31 days, that was more mentally taxing and tough than this, but this is still, this was a challenge. Now I know I'm not done yet. I'm finally feeling like that point where I'm over the hill and it's like easier now. Especially when I got that 100 and the big one done 2 days ago. What was it, 170 kilometers or 105 miles? When I got that big one out of the way, it certainly made things seem so much easier. Now granted, the next day I was hurting like you wouldn't believe. But yeah, this has been a really good challenge to do this. And it's helping me stick with my weight loss goals as well, you know? Because at the same time I'm still watching calories. I'm trying to keep my activity up high. So the weight is still steadily coming down. I'm gonna blame you and Terry for streaming. I have no time to work out. All right. Oh, is that right? Dimitri, you know you could go get that thing out. Just because it's in your basement doesn't mean it needs to stay in your basement. the gear just to go a little bit faster, but I'm still trying to keep in mind the long haul. So just keep that heart rate nice and low. I like it right there, right about 135. We got the goat as well. I just saw that, Carlos. Sorry I missed that. And the lightning bolt. I wish I could see what those things are doing. Don't they do something on the screen? My preview's not showing me. I have to go back to the TikTok studio and see what they did. Hopefully it'll show me. Whew. I got my wool socks on, and combination of heating up the gym and the wool socks, a little toasty. What'd you break? Not sure. To meet the next goal, like 8 minutes, 8 more minutes. It's at 37 of 45. And who knows, it's probably gonna change it to something ridiculous after that. grade, oh, I think it's like maybe 20, maybe 60 kilometers, maybe. My guess right now. tensing up my shoulders. I don't know why. It's like I'm trying to like get in the groove and just need to relax. Just relax. Just find my groove and go. Dale Collins, how you doing? I see you there in YouTube chat. Hopefully you weren't waiting for me too long. I keep forgetting to look up at the chat. windstorm. Reg, how you doing? I just saw you there. Free Wi-Fi on Southwest. Hey, it works, right? Why'd I go so hard up that hill? And I didn't have to. Come on. Man, now I'm hungry. Keep thinking about the chicken and that I made, some refried beans, a tortilla, some cheese. Wait, do I have any refried beans left? I don't think so. It might just be chicken and cheese. I don't know. Maybe I'll throw in that avocado lime ranch dressing on it. On my chicken burrito. What's your plan today? Will be my pain tomorrow here in the UK. That route, navigate 8 for me. Are you saying you're going to do this route here tomorrow? Yeah, because you're already like what? Oh, it's already like 10, 11 o'clock there, right? I'm debating whether to do the final New York route after this, because I would like to try to get 100 kilometers today. At least 100. Well, my minimum is 70, really. If I get 70 today, at least 50 to split between tomorrow and the last day. if I can knock out 100 today, that'll make the last 70 meters that I gotta do, kilometers, I'm sorry, much easier. I'm just not too sure about 100 kilometers today though. I should though. I mean, I feel pretty good today. But I'd be okay with feeling good over the next few days too. Rather than kill myself today, feel like crap tomorrow, knock out a mediocre 10, 20 kilometers. I'd rather just try to even pace it the last 3 days, you know? I don't know, I got too many thoughts going on in my head as far as what is the best plan, you know? I'm really surprised I'm feeling good today. But I did, for the first time last night, got some of the best sleep that I've had in a long time. I rarely sleep beyond 5.5 hours. 6 is kind of like sleeping in. And last night I got 7.5 hours. Just uninterrupted. My watch even said, instead of telling me that I suck, it doesn't say that literally, it just says poor quality. It actually said restorative on my watch this morning. I mean, usually I get like restorative but shorter than ideal, or just poor quality, not enough REM. But yeah, this time it was just 7.5 hours restorative. Russian Terrier, he was doing his 100 miles in 2-stage custom workout, 35 minutes at 350 watt. Yeah, I know. Guy's a beast. A beast. I saw him yesterday, I think it was, Reg, and he had the 100 kilometers, or I'm sorry, the 100 miles, so 161 kilometers, where it took me like, I think it was like a little over 5 hours to get that. I want to say he was at 4.5 hours. I'm like, holy shit. I thought I had a good pace on mine. I think my 100 miles was like right around 5 hours. I have to go back and double check, but Hey, thanks for the likes, Mr. Gigglebush. starting to have second thoughts about the second ride, but I need to do it. I gotta have a good one today. I gotta have a big one. Otherwise, the remainder of the kilometers over 2 days will be harder if I don't do a good one today. American Pride gave me. Hey, thanks for the stopping by the chat. All right, everybody. We're coming up on the end of this ride. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this one and start the next New York route, which if I can complete that, that'll help, put me at least 70 plus kilometers for the day, and that'll leave the remainder, 100 easier over the next 2 days. If I could get a minimum of 70 today. So as soon as this is over, I'm gonna stop, use the restroom, refill a bottle, grab a little bit more carbs, and we'll continue on a second ride. So stick around, hang with me. It won't be too long. There we go. Finished. I will be right back, everybody, so just give me about 5-10 minutes just to go grab a bottle of snack and use the restroom. We will be right back. This one's full. This one. All right. We are back. I hope y'all didn't miss me. Okay, let's find the next ride. I hope these things are still good. I don't even know if I should look at the date on them or not. I should have looked at the date. I don't know if I'm going to finish this or not. We're going to jump in and see how it goes. Terry B. What's up, man? It's my second ride today. I'm going to try to finish the New York series, so this is the last one. And if I finish this will put me at 75 kilometers, so I'll have just a little less than 100 left to finish in 2 days. We're trying. That 100 miles killed me, bro. That 108, it was 105 miles. Bro, I got on for 20 miles. I was watching you, and you psyched me up to like just get in there and go do it. And I did like 17 kilometers when it was all said and done, and thought I was gonna pass out. So today though, I feel good. I feel fresh. Like I got the best sleep last night I have in a long time. So feeling good. Now all I gotta hope is that these energy chews that I found in my wife's bin that I just ate a pack of that expired 2 years ago. I hope I don't get sick now. I gotta go through my wife's cycling snack bin and purge it. It's good, my brand new. Don't ride anymore. Brand new. Did their second in a row 100-mile day. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude. I've got expiration date phobia. Ask my wife, it drives her nuts. Let's grind this hill. Yeah, same here. A lot of them. They're watching you, Terry. I will warn you of this. I don't know if you stream on TikTok or not, but don't mention the other platforms' names because they'll stop recommending you. learning about racing. Are you gonna race? Oh, Terry. Damn. Tell you what, if I were some people out there, I'd be fear in the eyes. I've been watching you, your power. Holy shit. E-racing, yeah. That's what I figured you were talking about. So, now are you talking about official stuff? Like where you gotta do weigh-in videos and hype videos, all that? Or are you just talking about the random stuff that Zwift does? Because there's like, I'll stick to flat roots, yeah. Yeah, the crit series. Or you know what a really fun race series is? The tiny race series is really good. And there's this other series, I forget the name of it, but it'll come to me. But there's this race series that's out there that the race can be, I don't know, 5 miles long, however. But the only part that counts is the KOM segment. So what happens is, a lot of people don't know this about the rules. They just jump in it and they go hard from the start. Where I'll just take off like chill like this, gray zone. And then, like if you're a big power guy like me, I think you are too. As soon as I see that hill, boom, I just jump on it. Because I look at that hill climb as just a long sprint. And I win those races all the time just because I can essentially sprint for 5 or 6 minutes till the finish line, you know? But if you're talking actual esports, like the racing leagues and stuff like that, those are actually good to get into because then you know you're racing against people that are legit because they got to do weigh-in videos, you got to turn in power files, all that. Like right before I had to quit racing in 2023, I did 3 eSport national championships, and all of those you have to turn in. It's like a week's worth of power files, and then somewhere between like 3 days before, I used to have the paper right here, but you have to write a sequence of time in certain powers, and then you have to turn that file in, and then somewhere 24 hours before the race, you have to do a weigh-in video, you have to do a hype video, and it has to be all in like one shot. So you do a hype video where you stand up against the wall, you put a ruler with the tape measure, do the height, and then the weigh-in video is pretty complicated too. You have to, I usually put my iPhone on a stand, and it has to be in the middle of the floor. So I usually take in a 50-pound dumbbell or 30-pound. So you have to show the 30-pound dumbbell to the video, put it on the scale, take it off, then you step on it, and then you step off, then you hold the dumbbell, then you step on again. It has to be all done in one video, and the video has to be able to see the meter, the weight, and your whole body. It's complex, but it's legit racing versus this other stuff on Zwift. You really can't take it too serious because it's just you don't know who's racing their actual weight or not. Why wait? Go jump in the crit series are always going on Zwift all the time. mean, I bet I could find a crit race right now if I look at the events list. Let's see here. Well, you could turn me into a liar. Epic Racing. Maybe not. Maybe because all the Rapha events, like all the crits are gone right now, I don't know. Most of the time all the crits are at 4 o'clock for me here. Damn, dude. You're a beast. Not only that, all right. Not only that, I was watching you yesterday when you did your 100 miles. What is it, 161 kilometers, and you got off, took a break. You finished that in like it was like 4.5 hours. I think it was on the clock, and I think mine was something like 5 and some change. I'm thinking like, holy shit, that's a fast pace. Damn, dude. You're the man. A couple of years ago, I would have been able to keep up with you, but not now. .2. God damn. I did mine following a 1.8 pop. .2. Jeez. Yeah, you should try just jump in a race and get an idea what it's like. Well, for one, to establish your racing score. Because when you first jump in, it's gonna be estimated, which is kind of the weird part about Zwift racing score. It'll be totally estimated till you get in a few races under your belt. Then it'll start recommending the appropriate category for you. .386? Wow. Well, you started out higher than I did. When I got back into racing, mine was like 250. I was a D. I got relegated from a high B, low A, all the way down to a D. I think they got me now as a C, but a very low C. It's like 335 or something like that. That 1 year off the bike, that 1 year just really messed me up. You know I had to. There was no choice. Yeah, I was really a B, but I would jump in the A's. I was never quite A caliber. You know, it's one of those things where if you always race up, it challenges you, you know, to do more. So I would generally always race up if I could, but it didn't always feel good to get dropped, you know. So sometimes you gotta just jump in your category and at least get on the podium or make the top 10, you know. Four point four, 4.6, yeah, dude, they're bad. In real life, now I know that yes, it does cross, but not really. But in real life, I never really got, even racing as a master Cat 50 plus Cat 3, I've never got above 3 point, I'll just say 3.4. In real life, I never got above that. Yeah, if you lose weight, for sure. But, you know, Terry, there's a fine line between, I don't know. So look, if you were to ask me today if I was to get back into racing, my ideal racing weight would be somewhere between 185, 190. Running real lean. Comfortably 195. I got as low one time as 175. And now granted, I still wasn't a hill climber, but I beat some hill climb PRs that I never thought I would ever beat. But that, at that time, was a good weight. I won many races, but I was also under a lot of stress. I was going through a divorce, so it was not a good weight. I prefer to be in the like 195, 200 area, really. You know, so yeah, 5 pounds can potentially make the difference in your performance overall. You know? Yeah, for sure, you definitely want the muscle. Like, I'm not knocking the skinny, scrawny cyclists. They're badass, you know, but I prefer I prefer my big upper body and arms, you know. Big broad shoulders to catch the little wee. You got it, doggy dale. 225. Damn, bro. But you're tall too, right? You're taller than 6 foot, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm currently 6'1", running 220. Trying to get back down to 200. That's where I was when I quit racing in 2023, or had to quit racing, I should say. But you know what, though, Terry? There's something to be said about, you know, when you show up at a race in real life and someone sees you and it's like a crit. You're just this massive looking dude on a bike. Now, granted, if there's a hill, people don't fear you, but you show up in a crit looking like that, 6'3", we'll call you like, I don't know, running lean, Terry machine at 210. Hey, people are going to be keeping an eye on you. 118. You mean 218? Oh, bike jewelry. Gotcha. Yeah, 218. That's what I thought you meant. That's a good weight. Your size. I think when I won state criterium championships in 2019, Master 50 plus Cat 3, I think I was 195. And I would have won road championships. All right, Terry, we'll see you. I would have won road championships the following day if a guy hadn't crashed in front of me. That was easily my race. Guy crashed down in front of me, and I scorpioned off the side of the road, trying to bunny hop him. I bunny hopped him, went sideways. Next thing I know, I'm doing full scorpion in the dirt. Yeah, Dimitri, we're doing a second ride. And I was chit-chatting with Terry. Got a celebrity in the YouTube chat. see if I can get the laptop booted up and right. There you go. I like it. I like it, Dimitri. You can put on your favorite bike race. Or just keep watching streams. All right, TikTok, we are shutting down for the night. Good night, TikTok. Struggling, huh? Oh, you didn't miss much. My second ride. I'm going to try to finish the New York series with this ride, and that'll put me at like 75 kilometers for the night. So I'll have less than 100 over the next 2 days if I can get to 70. If I can finish this ride, 75 miles, I'll leave less than 100 over the next 2 days. Pip, what's up? What's up? What's up? Nothing is loaded. Hey, but you're on the bike though, right, Dimitri? You're going to have to moderate from your phone. You just got it done today. Good job. Congrats. I wish I could have got mine done early, but mine's going to be to the wire. To the wire. At least it'll be to the wire, and in my mind it'll be like easy over the next couple of days. I don't feel like I don't have to do any like big ones, you know, like I did the other day. that big one 2 days ago? Yeah, the day before yesterday. Boy, that killed me. That just, I don't even know how I got on the bike yesterday. I got on for, I was gonna try 20 kilometers. I ended up doing 17 because I started feeling sick and like I was gonna pass out. And somehow today I sprung to life and feel really good. Boy, that chicken burrito is going to taste good tonight. Threshold workout, huh? I don't do threshold stuff anymore. Yuck. Ugh. Oh, we got a raid. N8 BMW 30. Look at that, we got a raid. Welcome, welcome everybody, Raiders. Hope you had a good stream. Just joining the stream, we are on our second ride for the night. I already did the third New York route, and this is the fourth route. So 2 routes on New York tonight to finish it up, and try to get a big chunk of kilometers done for the 500 kilometers. So if we finish this ride, I'll end up with about, what did I calculate? I think like 75, 76. So that'll leave a little less than 100 for me to finish over the next 2 days. So that's what we're doing here tonight. My first time ever trying the Festive 500. You think as long as I've been riding bikes I would have done it, but this is literally the first year that I've actually just acknowledged it and said, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. Come to find out, it's actually very challenging. What? That guy, don't. Somebody ban Dimitri, please. I've actually done it a couple of times. Gotta stay on there for 300 kilometers, Dimitri. It's payback. I'm gonna have to send you my power meter pedals, Dimitri. The only problem is it probably cost me $300 to ship them to you in Canada. Corp's in. How's it going?
from the feet.
Y'all seen these? You know, these are expired by like over a year.
Like how many text?
I was like munching them and like, oh god, better not be grabbing like a moldy one like that.
Oh my gosh.
Like that sausage that I had out there. Huh? Got into my wife's sugar bowl, yo. Man, that sounds good. Oh man. I could eat just about anything right now. But what I'm really looking forward to is my chicken burrito I'm having ready for me. Notice I saved these gummies, these ones for last. These gummies have like, you call it nerds. They're nerd encased gummy. They're really good. It's like they had that little bit of nerd crunch on a gummy, you know? No, not that special. One of these days I'm going to try some those guppies though. Now that a lot of regulations have changed around the transportation industry, you know, I don't have to worry about random audits or drug screens. Even though I'm not a driver, but because I work for a transportation company, every employee gets randoms. But everything's kind of loosened up now, where the company follows each state's laws. So now it's just treated like, you know, obviously you can't do gummies and things like that while you're driving or working, but it's treated like now if you just went home and had a beer, you know. Just haven't got the nerve up to like, oh, I really want to try one now. Next time I'm in Vegas though, I think I'll probably do it in Vegas. feel the end in sight. I can see it. It's like, just gotta get past the bridge. This time I'm not gonna push 300 watts up the bridge. Or will I? Yeah, good. There is a sprint up there, right? That I've never tried. I could make it my final sprint, right? Just zap the legs. Just fry my legs and coast in. Yeah. There's the part of me that says, the ego that says, you gotta do it. And the other side is that's calming me down and saying, hey, you got 2 more days to finish this 500 kilometers. Take a chill pill. There are other days to sprint. Me too. just gonna look. I don't promise anything, we're just gonna look. Oops. There the camera went. Just keep pedaling. You got 299 kilometers left. How does it feel? I could hear Dimitri, like, on that Tarkov game that I could play, I could hear him under his breath say, Suka! Bikes are that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Is the sprint not on this side, or it's just very short? Oh, I think I see it. Is that it? Oh yeah, I see it. Oh, crap. I should have let up. Suka. What did I peak out at? It's all 11 something. Maybe touch 12. So Dimitri, what you just said there is exactly why I don't put a bike on a trailer. I mean, as it is, I feel like I need to bolt this thing to the ground so it won't hop around on me. Who's that? Mr. Tafoya. We all almost done. You did it? You said you finished it? Did you finish the 500 TD? Is that what you're saying? Oh, this route. Yeah, this is the last one in the series for me, and plus... Oh, you're away 4 days. Okay. My God. Well, this is my second ride of the night, so I finished off the last 2 New Yorks that I did, and got a big chunk of another big chunk of the last of my 500. So when I finish this, I'm now going to be less than 100 to finish over the next 2 days. Figure 50 a day, or try to do another big day tomorrow and a small day on the last day maybe, or maybe just try to get it all done tomorrow. I don't know. Four days in a row. Yeah. Well, it was a challenge, DD Carlo, I'm telling you. This is the first time I ever tried it, and granted, it probably would have been a lot easier if I had done this 2-3 years ago when I was still racing and fit, but it's definitely a challenge for sure. Stay, dog. Go back. Stay. Yeah, stay over there. Yeah, I even got a little worried there for a little while until I did the one big 170 kilometer day. When I did that, that kind of lightened up the average a little bit. But I was dead the next day though. I had planned to get on just to like pedal, and I was gonna shoot for 20 kilometers, and I lasted 17 till I felt like I was gonna pass out. So I kind of needed a fairly big day today, and I got it done. So, and still feel good. So I feel pretty good about the next 2 days. I'm pretty sure I can get it done now. Yeah, yeah, I legit. I was like, I had 3 kilometers left, and all of a sudden I'm like getting lightheaded and like felt like I was gonna fall off the bike, and I was like, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Oh. All right, everybody. Done. I'm pretty sure that's like, was it 42 and 35, so that's 70, 77. Am I doing the math right? 35, 42, yeah. 77, right? I needed I had 171 left. So yeah, so now I'm just under 100 now. So I'm like right around maybe 91, 92 kilometers left. Yeah, let me end it here. Oh, man, I moved my bike all around again. Sprint. All right, everyone, I am not sure if we should raid out or not. I don't even know who's on or if I even have a lot of people here or not. Let's see here. Looks like we got a few people around. Maybe we'll go ahead and raid out. Let's see who's on. Are there any crazy people still Zwifting? Looks like we got Rev Howie. Oh, we got Big Trousers. The Big T. Yeah, let's go to the Big T, Big Trousers. Dimitri. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining, everyone. I'll check my Strava here a little bit, unless it's probably already posted. I don't know. Let's see. It's active. .406 of 500 kilometers. So we are, was it 94 kilometers left. Woo. All right, y'all, we'll see y'all. Take it easy, everybody. Enjoy your night. We are headed out to the Big T. We'll see y'all. Look at that hair. Man, I wish I had hair like his. Y'all tease him about his hair. It's the fastest hair on the planet. The fastest hair on Zwift.